Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, wind in your hair, favorite song blasting, feeling like you've got this whole driving thing mastered. You know the rules, you know the tricks, you even paid extra for premium fuel, because that's what smart drivers do, right? But what if I told you that some of the things you swear by behind the wheel could actually be putting you in danger? From fuel myths that waste your money, to habits that secretly wreck your engine, today we're busting 15 car safety myths that could save you from a breakdown or even save your life. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 7 because it might make you rethink every single road trip you've ever taken. And the one about red cars? Let's just say you might owe the police an apology. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's dive into the truth behind the myths that could be steering you straight into trouble. Premium fuel means premium performance. Be honest, how many of you pay extra for premium gas, imagining your car will suddenly roar like a sports car? You picture yourself blasting down the highway, wind in your hair, feeling like Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious. But here's the brutal truth. Unless your car manufacturer specifically recommends premium fuel, you're literally burning cash for no reason. Most standard engines are designed to run perfectly on regular fuel, and premium won't add an ounce of horsepower or efficiency. Best case? Your car runs exactly the same. Worst case? You can actually damage your engine over time. So unless you're feeling charitable and want to make oil companies even richer, stick to regular gas. Your wallet and your car will thank you. Warming up your car for several minutes. We get it. On cold mornings, it feels downright luxurious to sit in a toasty car. You start the engine, sip your coffee, scroll through your phone, and completely waste fuel. Modern engines don't need a long warm-up. In fact, letting your car idle for several minutes can harm the engine, wear out components, and waste gas. Cars today only need 30 to 60 seconds to circulate oil and get ready to roll. And here's the kicker, your engine actually warms up faster while driving. So unless you enjoy being late to work or donating cash to the gas station, just start driving. Your car and your boss will appreciate it. Larger cars are always safer. Driving a massive SUV can feel empowering, like you're a gladiator rolling through traffic in a steel fortress. But here's the twist. Size doesn't always equal safety. Sure, a bigger vehicle might absorb more impact in a crash, but safety comes down to design, crumple zones, airbags, and modern safety features. In some cases, smaller cars with better engineering can protect passengers better than a massive tank on wheels. Plus, bigger vehicles have longer stopping distances, higher rollover risks, and can be harder to maneuver in tight situations. So don't underestimate that tiny hatchback, it might be a safer bet than you think. Red cars get pulled over more. Ever heard someone say, "Don't buy a red car, it's a cop magnet"? It sounds believable, right? Red is flashy, bold, and screams LO, okay a TME. But the truth is a bit more boring. Statistically, white cars actually get pulled over the most. Why? Because white is the most common car color on the road. Police officers aren't targeting red cars like matadors. They're watching for speeding, reckless driving, and broken lights. So if you keep getting pulled over, it might not be your paint job. Maybe, just maybe, check your speedometer instead of blaming the color. Change oil every 3,000 miles. This myth is as outdated as flip phones and DVD rentals. The 3,000-mile rule was true for older cars, but modern engines and synthetic oils have evolved ALOT. Most new vehicles can easily go 7,500 to 10,000 miles between oil changes. Of course, if you love hanging out at the mechanic shop, who am I to stop you? But if you'd rather save money and time, check your car's manual and follow the manufacturer's recommendations. Your engine will run smoothly, and you'll cut your maintenance trips in half. Backup cameras replace checking mirrors. Backup cameras are an amazing invention. They make parking easier, help you avoid obstacles, and prevent countless fender benders. But they're not magical force fields. Cameras have blind spots. They can miss low objects, fast-moving hazards, or kids running behind your car. And let's be honest, how many times has the screen been blurry from rain or dirt? Relying only on the camera is like trusting a fortune teller to guide you through traffic. Trust your mirrors, turn your head, and use the camera as a tool, not a replacement. It could save your bumper, your insurance premium, or even someone's life. Cruise control lets you relax. Cruise control is a lifesaver on long road trips. It helps with fatigue and keeps your speed steady. But let's get one thing straight. It's not autopilot. Just because your car holds a steady speed doesn't mean you can zone out or start scrolling through social media. Cruise control doesn't account for sudden stops, sharp turns, or reckless drivers cutting into your lane. All it takes is a split second of distraction for things to go horribly wrong. So keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and save the TikTok scrolling for your bathroom breaks. Your safety depends on it. Bigger batteries boost performance. Thinking a bigger battery will give your car more horsepower is like thinking bigger headphones will make your music sound better. Your car's electrical system only draws the power it needs, so unless your battery is on its last legs, upgrading won't transform your ride into a street racer. Plus, oversized batteries can mess with your alternator and add unnecessary weight. So, unless you want your trunk to double as a mini power plant, stick with what your car actually needs. Headrests are just for comfort. Sure, they're comfy, perfect for those impromptu car naps. But headrests are actually essential safety features designed to prevent whiplash in rear-end collisions. If your headrest is too low, your neck could snap back like a slingshot. So, take a second to adjust it properly. Your neck and future chiropractor will be grateful. Electric cars catch fire more often. This myth spreads faster than wildfire, but studies show electric vehicles are actually less likely to catch fire than gas-powered cars. And when EVs do catch fire, it's usually due to extreme impacts, not spontaneous combustion. So, unless you're moonlighting as a stunt driver or carrying fireworks in the trunk, your EV is probably safer than you think. Overinflated tires improve fuel efficiency. Overinflating your tires for better fuel economy is like blowing up a balloon and hoping it flies to space. Yes, it reduces rolling resistance, but it also reduces traction, increases wear, and makes your ride bumpier than a roller coaster. Properly inflated tires give you the best balance of efficiency, safety, and comfort, so save the overinflation for birthday parties. You only need airbags for safety. Airbags are lifesavers, but they're not magical crash cushions. Without a seatbelt, airbags can actually cause serious injuries. Think of seatbelts and airbags like peanut butter and jelly. One works fine on its own, but together they're unstoppable. So, buckle up and let your safety system do its job. Morning gas fill-ups give more fuel. The theory is that gas is denser when it's cold, so you get more bang for your buck in the morning. But gas is stored in underground tanks where the temperature barely changes. So, unless you're filling up on a glacier, the time of day doesn't matter. Fill up whenever you want, just maybe not after devouring a burrito the size of your steering wheel. Driving slowly is always safer. Driving too slowly can be just as dangerous as speeding. It disrupts traffic flow, confuses other drivers, and increases the risk of accidents, especially on highways. So while you don't need to channel your inner race car driver, it's safer to keep up with traffic and avoid being the reason everyone else is honking. Jet fuel makes your car faster. Jet fuel in a diesel engine? Technically, it can work. But faster? Not a chance. Jet fuel is designed for turbine engines, not your daily commuter. In fact, it can damage your engine and wreck your fuel system. So, unless you're planning to taxi down the runway, stick with what your car was built for and leave the jet fuel to the pilot. So, how many of these myths did you believe? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more car safety tips or myth-busting videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it might just save your life. Drive safe, and I'll see you in the next video.